Running.
Yeah.
Just this word can send some people haywire and want them throw up. And the statistics have it as well. There is a more percentage chance of you becoming a millionaire than completing a marathon, which is crazy. As running long distance demands an incredible mindset and the power of your brain, as well as an incredible physical apparatus, so you can actually run the distance. And this is me. And I have neither of those things. And if you read the title of this video correctly, I will attempt to run a half marathon in approximately 2 months. I am a really analytic and preppy person, and I love to have everything dialed down to the smallest bit of detail. So of course I've come fucking unprepared for this shit. So the situation currently is I am indeed a David Goggins coping addict.
Yeah.
And I like exercising and running, and I do it a bit, but not still to the extent of a half marathon. But that's what the next 2 months will be for, to change the shit. And for the longest time, my relationship to exercising and running was not so good. And for running, I only did maybe like a month of like running sometimes in the week along my boxing and my gym, just like what 4 or 5 kilometers at most. And that's all. So I have basically no real running background. So this right here is my wall of cries. It is my current training split with some goals and like what I want to achieve in life, in academics, and of course in sports. As you can see, I planned it out in the first place sometimes in September, with approximately 13 weeks until the time when I want to run the half marathon. Which, as you might have guessed, as it's now fucking 19th of October during the day of making of this video, it did not really work out, and there were some unfortunate circumstances in the way. I got sick really quite heavily in September. That put me out of training for 2.5 weeks approximately. So I lost some time there, and that means I have to catch up now. I started running a bit, probably 2 weeks ago, in Struer, Denmark, where I'm located. So what are my current stats? I'm 15, as you already know, and probably my longest run ever is like 12 kilometers with my friend here in Struer. And yeah, we're gonna try break this. So what do I want to do with my split? Probably make a new one, because I plan to run my half marathon approximately around Christmas, which is approximately, if my mathematics is correct, like 2 months from now. So that means I have to work with 8 weeks at most of training before the actual half marathon. And not to mention that I'm probably gonna run it alone, like all alone, because there are like no races. I checked. It's quite unfortunate, but of course, I'm a David Goggins addict. I can do this shit. I'm built different. They don't know me, son.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Why the fuck did I decide to do this shit? So, what I'm gonna do now is to take that, scrap it, create a new plan from which I can run the half marathon in 8 weeks, and I'll come back to you later. It will peak, and I'm gonna do this shit. As you can see, this is what I came up with. I thought about it a bit, I cut it a bit shorter, and it looks like the half marathon will be run in 7 weeks of preparation. Oh my god. Let's do this.
19. Me, son. Yeah. 20. You got some more in you. 21.
So guys, before I embark on this epic journey, it's right now Sunday, and it's not this starts tomorrow on Monday, but we're gonna do a preparatory run for this entire shit with my friends. And I have a bit of a problem here, because I don't have a flashlight. And this is how the outside looks. It's dark as fuck. It's 1924. But they do have flashlights, so I hope I don't fucking trip and destroy myself. And the run is gonna be 12 kilometers. So that's quite enough. It's longer than my runs this week, and this is the longest run since I was sick. And it's 7:30. I have to get back by 9 because you have F1. And I look a bit like Lando Norris now with this insane cap that I have right here. I don't know if you can see shit, it's big. And yeah, wish me luck, I have my gloves. So yeah, this will be big. And so we departed for the 0th run of our challenge. I'm really sorry about the footage because I did not make much of it and the rotations of the camera took really long to do, so it's a bit janky, but I tried my best. Out of the boarding, it felt really comfortable, like my legs were quite alright. Here, approaching kilometer 8, things took a darker turn because my knee started hurting a bit, but nothing too much. And here we started approaching the city, the Odin's Way, my favorite memorial on the way. And then of course a sprint for the boarding school. So, I just completed my 0th run. We ran up to approximately 12 point something kilometers with pace 5:40 fucking 4. It was incredible because the pace is here. As you can see, the last ones were fucking insane. Still have to catch my breath. I almost died there because my friend is fucking David Goggins and he started sprinting like crazy to the finish line. And yeah, it was quite a nice way to start this journey. So what are the things that we learned during this run? New knowledge number 1. I absolutely hate my breath. Like, I get extremely stressed and I get very uncomfortable when I hear myself breathing for some reason. It's quite interesting, and that's probably the sole reason I have to wear earphones, because I have to listen to some music so I don't hear my breath, because it really messes up myself for some reason. The thing number 2 is that I have to watch myself out, because I did develop some quad pain, which I don't feel now, but during the run I felt something in the big limb right here, so that was not nice. But overall, I was not in so much pain. I was in some during like kilometer 8 or something, when my low right lung started to hurt quite much. But still, I managed to push through and I just started breathing more and I felt quite okay afterwards. So yeah, I think at that pace I'm quite comfortable, and in 2 months we can do this if nothing goes wrong. But the margin of something going wrong is quite high with my health. But we'll try to do my best. I'm gonna shower now and I'm absolutely dead. See, we have to run one in 2 days. It's like 7 kilometers or something. That's quite a bit there. Actually, now it's 5 degrees outside as we finish the run. So wear lots of clothes. I have a temperature ceiling t-shirt underneath. And I kept a handband. I kept a handband also on my ears, also on my headphones, so both I don't lose my headphones and I keep my ears warm, because there is, I tell you, no bigger pain in running than your ears being frostbitten. So watch out for that. So in the first couple of days, of course, the motivation was high, but also the first couple of runs were very comfortable. So I successfully came from school, and now it's time to train. What's the number 1 thing you do after workouts and run in the morning? You hit the gym. It's actually peak. I'm all alone. So it's 6:17 now. And of course, as a right David Goggins addict, I had to go running in the morning before school at 6 a.m. So we just done 7 kilometers. Average pace for me was approximately 5:45, as I also said in the tables that 5:45 is my target pace, my threshold for the half marathon. And yeah, it was nice, but my fucking friend decided in the middle of a run to switch from 5:45 to the first degree run to 5:25. And the issue was that I don't have any flashlights, so we were just running for like a forest or something next to the sea. I was just trailing ahead and I didn't see shit. I only had my phone light. I feel quite okay, legs are alright, like my breathing was alright. The last 2 kilometers were at 5:15, so can't complain. Also my foot is quite alright as well. So yeah, I like this one. Okay, so I just came back from the gym, as you can see. And now, in 45 minutes, I have approximately 2 hours of boxing. And this training and boxing, that's something else, bro. That's fucked. 6 morning again. Good morning, Al. So, I just came back from round number 3. It was 7 kilometers again, the same route as last time. But I got a bit better pace and a bit better time. Oh boy, this was probably the hardest one out of the 3. It was neither the biggest distance, nor the fastest pace. But bro, everything was fucked up. First of all, it is colder now. It's like 9 degrees was today, but that was not the issue because I have warm clothes. But as soon as we left the city area, the wind was crazy. So we were running against crosswind. Another thing was that for some reason, for the whole run, I just could not turn on the breathing autopilot. So that means I was basically just moderating my breathing, and every time I zoned out, I got gassed because my body just did not know how to turn on the autopilot for some reason. Okay, let's not be pessimistic, let's be optimistic. The good things are that my thumbs are whole. The blisters did not pop and I feel quite okay now, they're probably healed as well. And what we've learned is that it's also, of course, another lesson that harder runs are there as well as the good ones, and we just gotta push through them. That's all. It doesn't matter in the end. 7 kilometers is done, some pace is done. I don't give a fuck about how I felt because nobody asks about that. When you're up there in the finish line of half marathon, nobody's gonna ask you how was the first 7 kilometer and how much did you suck and how much couldn't you breathe. I'm glad I went. It's 7 a.m. so we're gonna get ready for my day for school. And I will see you later again. And as the first long run approached, the nerves starting to kick in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today is Saturday, and tomorrow is Sunday. And it's our first long run of this challenge. And I today experienced a state, and I'm experiencing a state that I'm scared for my life. Like for some reason, I'm extremely anxious and stressed about the run tomorrow. It's like midnight now, and we run at 9, so I gotta wake up before that. Especially I wanted to go to sleep a bit later, so I don't sleep that much because I'm really tired in the morning, and we are running in the morning, so the conditions will be okay, around 10 degrees. There is this performance anxiety, I guess, athlete anxiety before delivering, because it basically kicked off today as I woke up today with a headache, and I was really fucked up because I slept for like 9 hours or something, and I had quite hard experience with physical health this year, so there's maybe something still intact from there. But yeah, I'm quite stressed. I don't have my watch with me, but if I would have heart rate around 130 definitely. And yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep now, get ready for tomorrow, and I'm gonna deliver, I promise. I didn't really used to play competitive sports. I only played basically chess on somewhat competitive level, and this is something quite different because at chess the worst thing you can do is basically lose a game, you learn from it. But here, when the threat and the stake is physical health, and there are quite a lot of things that can go wrong during this run, it's something quite different. And I'm really glad I don't have to do this all alone. I have my companion with me. My friend is running this shit with me, so yeah, it's the longest distance I've ever run after a 12 kilometer. And it's the first big milestone in this challenge. It's the end of the week 1 of this insane thing, and I'm really stressed before the first long run, and I cannot imagine what will be my state before the actual half marathon. Yeah, I don't think there is much more to say. I'm just gonna sleep, try to fall asleep somehow. Yeah, wish me luck. Out of the line, I felt very comfortable, legs were okay, and the distance was also quite okay, and the conditions also. But as we turned around, yeah, the wind was quite bad. But overall, not too bad. It is done. 13 kilometers is done. Our first long run of this challenge is done. It's the biggest distance I've ever run. It was fucking hard, but it was peak. I love this. I love every second of this shit. It was great. Great music, great scenery. So how did this go? Yeah, the start was great. Like, basically the entire first 7 kilometers until our turning point were absolutely alright. We did a good pace. We tried 5:45, which we achieved. The average pace was 5:38 in the end. So yeah, that's great. The second we turned around in Hierm, in the neighboring city where we ran, shit got real. Because all of a sudden extreme wind started, like crosswind, like against us. And it was fucking terrible when we were trying to go like 5:45 and you just get hit with insane wind and just slows you down when it's hard. And also the toughness of this road also made its thing because it's extremely hilly and there are like 3, 4, 5 climbs during this run, like quite high climbs, quite long. And when you're climbing the fucking hills long as fuck and crosswind is there, it's terrible. And around kilometer 8 it got probably the worst for me because of course like my legs are dead, that's understandable, but my right knee started hurting like crazy for some reason. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I gotta stop. No, I did not stop, and it went away. And then finish is always very cinematic. I did the Elliot Kipchoge pose, you know, in the final sprint for the boarding school. What did we learn today? That, again, every single time, when shit gets real hard, you just gotta push through. And most of the time, you will end, and you will live to tell the tale to the camera in your room. And some people will be interested maybe. But next time, our next run is in 2 weeks, it's 16 kilometers. I will definitely need to get some nutrition, so either some gels or just some candy or some shit. And with the next long run being 16 kilometers and the half marathon being approximately 1 month away, dedication and discipline was the only thing that will keep me pushing to the finish line through the tougher times that awaited for me. Okay, today is again Tuesday, so push day Tuesday, wonderful, I love it because quite good after the 14 kilometers, so that's good. So today is the B rotation, so there is no long run in the weekend. Another great tip for you: every single time you get a sugar craving, you don't buy toffee or some other bullshit, you get fruits. It's quite not too much calories, it's shit ton of carbs and vitamins, and it heals the sugar craving and you don't get those negative side effects of sweets, so go for some fruit. Going back from boxing. I will be back in the zone tomorrow though. Have some running in the morning.
If you think I'm pretty, lay your hands on me. No, you can't stop thinking about it. I know that you're shitty and you're bad for me, but I can't stop thinking about it. If you think I'm pretty.
Currently it's like 8 AM. I do my morning run. Today doing the gym and boxing afterwards. Alright, another big day behind me. And today was an 8 kilometer easy run and gym session. On Wednesday I ran 8 kilometers again. On Friday 7 and on Sunday there's this fucker, but this thing approaches, bro. This thing really approaches. We are halfway through almost this challenge. That's crazy to think about it. After the first long run, the 14 kilometers, I felt really good and confident. But harder times approached because I started to feel big amounts of fatigue in the next couple of days. That were caused by multiple factors because there was a lot of stuff to solve in my life at that time and also quite a lot of schoolwork as well. Good morning everyone. 8:45, I have school, run 8 fucking kilometers now and the last thing I wanna do is fucking run, so... But nobody gives a fuck what I wanna do now. More there outside, but I don't give a damn. Let me cook. This is the beauty of the fucking Danish weather, as you can see. It's lovely. My cat is flying off because it's warm as fuck.
Hands on me. If you think I'm pretty, lay your hands on me.
But you cannot deny that this road is beautiful. At least. And with the outdoors conditions also worsening, my consistency was challenged more than ever. I am extremely fucked up. I did not have my coffee today either. I came back from the run a half hour after I shoot, so I have big time slips today. I did not do stuff I wanted to do, but I studied at least. My body is really in bad condition now after the run. My legs are fucked. My lower back is also in really bad shape. Really excited for Sunday and this fucking 16-kilometer atrocity, so... The last 2 to 3 days are quite tough because I have really low energy, and I did not go boxing yesterday because we had some other work to do in the boarding school. And also today I went to sleep early at like 10 because I was supposed to run at 6, the 7 kilometers, but after 8 hours of sleep I just could not wake up. I woke up, but I just immediately went back to sleep because my body just refused to get out of bed. So it's afternoon now, so I'm gonna do my run now. I'm having a dream when I look at the sky. Running on my own, running against 5:45 pace. But sometimes the run you don't want to do is the one you need the most. I hope you could see something. It's lovely. And I feel lovely. We are halfway through, as last time. There is no people around. It's great. Many things happened that weekend and my energy was very low, but it doesn't matter because there was a run to do. And it was a 16-kilometer long run, the longest run I ever did in my life. Out of the line, the legs felt real bad, like real sore, and after 4 kilometers, they essentially went completely numb. The weather was nice and there was no wind, only just fog like usual. And as we approached the finish line, I could really start to feel the distance taking tolls on my energy. But I was motivated by the thought of completing once again the longest run of my life. Unfortunately, I don't have direct footage of myself talking to camera after a run because it disappeared literally. But I remember I felt really good about myself, how I performed. The run went well, the pace was great. My legs were a bit sore in the beginning, but that was alright. And I proved my worth once again up in the road, that I can deliver under pressure. And with the next run being once again in 2 weeks, the 18-kilometer long run, the stakes were really high because the half marathon was exactly 1 month away. Hello. My week is going on after the long run. I did not run yet. Alright, first run of this week, it's 8 kilometers. The weather is nice, but it's a bit colder. Look at the views, bro. It's my town. It's the sea. And I got an idea that maybe now I can show you my entire loadout for each another run. And basically, what do I take to run in really cold temperatures, because right now it's 3 degrees and it's windy. So my absolute baseline is thermo leggings, thermo shirt. The second layer are these shorts, which are really dirty, but it doesn't matter, just for the design, I guess. And the very important thing is this. Here in Denmark, it's really windy usually, and when it's really windy and cold outside, this thing is absolute lifesaver. A windbreaker, the wind just stops. For like, when you're running, you don't feel it on your skin and you don't feel the cold rush. Some other essentials are, of course, my scarf for my neck. This thing is really important as well, that protects your ears, and also when I'm running with my earphones, it prevents them from falling out, so it's absolutely great. Of course, some gloves, I don't wear them all the time when it's cold, but like right now it's like sharp cold, it's like 3 degrees or 0 degrees, I wear them. It's really worth it because your hands really start to get freezing at this temperature. Of course, here is my running cap, McLaren. Lando Norris, I'm Lando fan. Kill me in the comments, I don't care. Magnificent watch, which is my old Garmin's, as you can see. Nothing too fancy, just some Venue SQ8, I think. And my running shoes. I personally have no idea what are these. There are some Hoka shoes that I bought back in Slovakia. They function great, I feel amazing in them. Cannot complain at all, they're really good. But the next day, it was time to once again get back into training. It's currently 8:20 in the morning, and this is gonna be one of the hardest runs of my life because it's -1 degrees outside. This one hurt. We're at the sun for another run. The beauty of Denmark, it's 3:30 and it's sunset. Where the real discipline happens. Putting in the nutrition after training. Oh nice, weather is perfect. Yes, we are almost halfway through. Weather is still all nice. Alright, 7 kilometers is done. This is nice. I did a 7-kilometer run one day before my actual 18-kilometer long run. It was Friday, the weather was amazing, and on Sunday the 18-kilometer atrocity awaited me. And the night before, of course, the performance anxiety hit me once again. And here is the thing that truly nobody can prepare you for. It's the nights before the actual race day. Because like, no, this is not the actual race day tomorrow. It's just another long run that I'm gonna do. It's just like routine at this point, and I'm looking forward. I did everything correct, and I was just about hoping that nothing goes wrong overnight. Just gonna have fun. Like, what more do you wanna want from a run? I think I'm well prepared. There's nothing else left to do than just go to sleep, have a rest, and to do my best tomorrow. So see you. Only thing that you can do is just lock in, push through, and deliver, and do your best. And that's exactly what I did. But midway the 18-kilometer run, an unexpected twist came up. Good morning, 10 a.m. It's time to run the last long run. I'm really excited. I feel alright. I feel fresh. As we finished our 18-kilometer segment, my friend told me that he feels great and he wants to push through for the half marathon. And because I'm not a party pooper, I pushed through with him and we actually went on. With legs completely obliterated, lower back hurting a bit, and just dragging ourselves for the last couple of kilometers, we made it to the finish line. We did it. It's quite hard for me right now to find words to tell because I just ran a fucking half marathon at 15. After all those years, I don't feel anything right now, and it's hard for me to describe how I feel. It was like we did 18, we came back to the boarding school, and my friend was like, "You know what? I feel quite good. I think I might push for the half marathon. Like, what about you?" And I was like, "Fair enough. Fuck it, let's go. I feel good as well." Like, yeah, and it's done. I changed quite a lot as a person during these 2 months. Lots of things happened in my life in these past 2 months. It's incredible. I'm trembling a bit, not from the cold, but like probably from lack of energy. I ate banana on the run. That's all, essentially. And what's going to happen now? I know. I need to eat a lot now. I need to refill. I need to deload this week. We will see what happens. I don't know. I don't know where my life will take me again. But I can say only thing that this was a hell of a ride. I enjoyed it very much, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Alright, today is 2 days after I ran the half marathon. I ran it on Sunday. Now it's Tuesday. I feel alright. My energy levels were quite normal, just like after a normal workout. So I also didn't have any muscle or bone or limb injury, which is like my biggest fear probably going into this. I finished the challenge like 1 month in advance because original plan was to run it on like 14th of January. I ran it on 24th of November. So yeah, it was not planned to do the half marathon. Yeah, we felt good. We just went forward and it worked. So we actually ran 24 kilometers, as you could see probably before. And what did change since I was here 2 months ago with my wonderful brown hoodie on, ready to embark on this challenge? And in terms of my athleticism, maybe it's just me, but I don't really feel too stronger or too more enduring. I felt good then, I feel good now. And mentally, I feel really good. It was a wonderful experience to not just run the actual marathon, but the build up to it, the people I met, the people I got closer to, and my mental toughness, of course, got sharpened, because when you run for 2 hours straight, it's not an easy deal, just with music, and also all those hard 6 a.m. runs and those windy days and the rainy days when we ran and you really didn't want to. It really paid off in the end. Half marathon was my child dream since I was like 9 years old. I felt like, okay, I'm gonna run a half marathon one day definitely. And as a child that was not too athletic and didn't do too much sports, and it feels like a great achievement. Yeah, especially for the younger version of me. And I was 13 to 15 trying to bulk up for the girls, I am proud of myself in that instance. But of course, this is just the beginning of my channel, the beginning of my journey. I plan quite a lot of things to do now. I'm building my new schedule. 2026 is gonna be quite insane. I want to compete in racing. I want to run faster. I also already have the targets. I want to train harder. I want to train more. I want to eat more. I want to be better. And another thing that I learned in this video: enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself more while you work. Enjoy the small things. Enjoy the small wins. It may seem really hard in the beginning, but later on, when you're really getting used to it, the small wins really count. And if you focus on them and you're grateful for what you have, you're grateful for the equipment, the opportunity that you have still legs, that you have working body, that you can go out, that you can explore, that you can run. Health is the only thing in the world that is really important. And yeah, thank you for making it this far in the video, and see you later.